Hello everyone. I wish you all good health and that everything goes well for you. Imagine this. If you wanted to cross a sea raging with typhoons and busy with shipping traffic, what would you do? Build a boat or take a long detour? In the East, a country has given a third answer. They decided to stitch the sea together. From steel dragons floating in the clouds to vacuum tunnels bored 40 meters under the seabed, China is reshaping our perception of infrastructure in an almost sci-fi manner. Just recently, a super project costing $6.7 billion emerged out of nowhere. It is not just a bridge, it is a monument in the history of human engineering. While Washington is still arguing over the budget to fix a pothole, and when construction schedules in Europe are delayed again and again due to environmental assessments on the other side of the Pacific Ocean, a quiet revolution has already been completed. This is not just a victory of speed. This is a total crushing defeat in terms of system, technology, and willpower. Many people suspect, is this just a vanity project? Fine, let the facts speak. Seeing is believing. The protagonist we're going to talk about is the Shenzhen-Zhongshan link, which has just shocked the world. Do not think it is just a road. On this planet, no other cross-sea project is as complex, as bold, and as full of impossibilities as this one. It spans across the Guangdong-Hong Kong-Macao Greater Bay Area, the most affluent region in China. On one side is Shenzhen, the Silicon Valley of China, the birthplace of Huawei, Tencent, and DJI, a place that transformed from a fishing village into a sci-fi metropolis with a population of 17 million. On the other side is Zhongshan, a world-class manufacturing base. In the past, these two giants looked at each other across the sea. To shake hands, you had to detour through the human bridge, where the traffic jams would make you doubt life itself, and a one-way trip taking 2 to 3 hours was a common occurrence. And now, 30 minutes. That is right, in the time it takes to drink a cup of coffee, you have gone from this end to that end. But behind these 30 minutes is a 7-year-long struggle to the death between Chinese engineers and nature. The Shenzhen-Zhongshan link is 24 kilometers long. If it were just building a bridge, China would have been tired of doing that long ago. The real challenge lies in the fact that this is the Pearl River estuary, one of the busiest shipping lanes in the globe, with 4,000 giant ships passing through every day. If you build a bridge, how high must the bridge tower be? Will it block airplanes? Will it hinder shipping? Chinese engineers made a crazy decision, a 4-in-1 integration of bridge, island, tunnel, and underwater interchange. The east side is a tunnel, the west side is a bridge, and they are connected by an artificial island in the middle. Vehicles run on the sea, then suddenly dive into the seabed and finally leap out of the water like dolphins. Let us first talk about the part that makes Western engineers' scalps tingle the most, the undersea tunnel. This is no ordinary tunnel. It is 6.8 kilometers long, with 8 lanes in 2 directions, and the deepest point is 40 meters below sea level. This is currently the widest steel shell concrete immersed tube tunnel in the world. What is an immersed tube? Simply put, it is like making sausages on land. The tunnel sections are prefabricated one by one, then towed into the sea, sunk down, and then connected on the seabed. Sounds simple. Each tube section is 165 meters long, 46 meters wide, and 10.6 meters high. If you stand a single tube section up, it is a 55-story building. The weight: over 80,000 tons. One tube section is equivalent to a fully loaded medium-sized aircraft carrier. And China built 32 of such aircraft carriers. Even more sci-fi is the manufacturing process. To ensure that these massive objects can withstand 100 years of corrosion, high pressure, and earthquakes on the seabed, China did not use human wave tactics but built an AI-smart dream factory. This is a fully automated production base with constant temperature and humidity. Here, intelligent robots pour concrete tirelessly. For every 80,000-ton tube section, what is the prefabrication precision control? 0.02 millimeters. What is this concept? It is 22% higher than the German industrial standard. This is the confidence of Chinese manufacturing. And during installation, engineers had to drive special giant floating docks, using the Beidou satellite navigation and sonar systems, to dock these aircraft carriers in the deep sea. The docking gap cannot exceed a few millimeters. This is like being in space and having to perfectly dock two high-speed flying aircraft without allowing any air to leak. To achieve this, they developed the latest sealing technology and even borrowed from the bionics of shark skin to create a 5-layer anti-corrosion system. This is not engineering, this is art. Emerging from the seabed, we rush towards the clouds. The Shenzhen-Zhongshan Bridge, as part of the whole project, has claimed 10 world records on its own. If you have a fear of heights, this part might make your palms sweat. Its bridge deck is 91 meters high, equivalent to 30 stories high. This is the highest cross-sea bridge deck in the world. Why build it so high? To allow the largest container ships in the world to pass calmly under the bridge. This bridge has undergone abnormal levels of wind tunnel testing. Its designed wind resistance capacity reaches 83.7 meters per second. What is this concept? This is enough to withstand super typhoons of level 17 or higher. Even if the world turns upside down outside, the cars on the bridge remain as stable as Mount Tai. It is also a fully offshore sea suspension bridge. That huge anchor, the weight used to hold the main cable, used 344,000 cubic meters of concrete. This is again the largest in the world. And at the two ends of the bridge are two artificial islands. The West Artificial Island is designed like a giant sea kite. It is not only the joint connecting the bridge and the tunnel, but also a piece of modern art floating on the sea. This is not just hard piles of cement. In order to protect the Chinese white dolphins in this sea area, engineers used a large amount of noise reduction technology and environmental protection methods during construction. This combination of hardness and softness is the ultimate embodiment of Eastern wisdom. You might ask, spending 40 billion, employing 10,000 builders and taking 7 years just to save those 1.5 hours? Of course not. We must look further ahead. This brings us to another famous bridge, the Hong Kong's Zhuhai-Macao Bridge. Many people like to compare the Shenzhen-Zhongshan link with the Hong Kong's Zhuhai-Macao Bridge. The Hong Kong's Zhuhai-Macao Bridge connects Hong Kong, Zhuhai, and Macau with a total length of 55 kilometers and a higher cost. It is a monument with strong political and symbolic significance. The Shenzhen-Zhongshan link, however, is more pragmatic, more like a super express lane born to make money. In this era, some countries are busy demolishing, some countries are busy arguing, while China is busy building. This is an almost stubborn belief. Open roads through mountains and build bridges across waters. From the frigid Qinghai Tibet Plateau to the deep Pacific seabed, nothing can stop this force. If you are also shocked by this power that can change the face of the earth, if you also want to see where the limits of human engineering lie, please do not be stingy with your likes, click subscribe, and turn on that little bell. Tell me in the comments section, do you think this 40 billion was worth it? Or which super project do you want to see revealed next? See you in the next video.